taxes was waiting.
Great.
I don't know.
Man, where is everybody? Oh, there he is. What's up, Giovanni? Welcome back to the live. I keep telling everybody I'm going to start going live more often, and then every time I say that, I get sick so that I can't go live. And it's driving me nuts. It's like the fourth time I've been sick in 3 months. If I get sick one more time, I'm going to start blaming it on you guys. It's like bad juju or something. Somebody out there has some sort of voodoo doll or hex. And every time I say, oh, I'm going to go live more, I'm going to go live every day this week, they're like, no, you won't. I'm the only one here. Nice content. Thanks for the videos. Oh, thank you, Joseph. I appreciate that. We're doing our best. I really, we're doing our best. I just like making videos, and obviously it's not our full-time thing, but maybe we'll get there. What's up, Rambler Man? Hey, dude, thank you so much for your content. I learned a lot from your videos. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Dead Star Tattoos. What's up, Shark Man? This, thought that screw wasn't going to come out for a second. If anybody's curious, I'm hunting for a 256 board. One of these headsets has a 256 board, and I'm going to find it. It may take the whole live, but we'll get there eventually. Did anybody check out my Pimax video? Have you gotten a Quest 3S sent in yet? Yes, I've got 2 actually in my repair queue, and I'm going to try and do videos on both of those. So one is a speaker arm repair, and one is a sensor repair. The front sensors are damaged. So hopefully I'll get a chance to film both of those videos, if not this weekend, next week, and then we'll put those out next week at some time. Dude, bless you and your hands. Thank you. Thank you, Dead Star. I didn't realize how unique this video format was until we went to CES last week and somebody recognized me and they were like, oh yeah, Fix My Oculus. You're the YouTube channel, you do the live streams with the hands. And it kind of caught me off guard. I was like, yeah, that's right. I guess I do the live streams with the hands. But what can you do? Try to guess the definition of this word. Het? I'm not sure what the definition is. I got some lives. Het means no. Not sure what language that is. What is a good way I can get a Quest 3 for cheaper? I can't afford it, but I don't want a Quest 3S. eBay is probably your best bet because that's going to have the best return policy. I would not get a headset if it was me, and I didn't have the repair knowledge and the parts available that I do. I would never buy a headset off Facebook Marketplace. I can't tell you how many people have reached out to me. I probably get 10 emails a week from people who got scammed because they didn't know to check for this or that, or they checked for things and then they got into the headset and there was something else going on. It's like, oh, it's factory reset, but now it won't pair with the app because there's some sort of, issue with the board, and it's a real problem. So I would stay away from Facebook Marketplace. eBay is a better place for those kinds of things because if the seller didn't describe something accurately, you can send it back, no questions asked. eBay will always take your side if the product does not match the description. Ads. Niet. Oh, I see. Keep that same energy when you try to learn the Russian alphabet. Oh. What date does your giveaway? Our giveaway ends the 31st. So if you've not had a chance to enter into the giveaway yet, you definitely should. We're up to about 35,000 entries as of today. And we've got about 15 days left. So if you've not entered, please do. And the more you do, the more you enter, and the more you share with friends, the more entries you get. So, sure, you can say no, but when you actually start learning the language, I guarantee it's not going to be as simple. Oh, yeah. Russian is not simple. It's not a simple language. I tried to learn Russian when I was a teenager because I started dating a Russian girl, and I didn't get very far. I think I learned like hello and grandma. Yeah. Quest 2 teardown? Kind of. I'm kind of tearing these units down. Mostly what I'm doing is I'm hunting around for a 256 board. So when I get one, I'll transplant it into that headset, factory reset it, and we'll be off to the races. ETO meat. I'm not sure what that means, Giovanni. Quest U teardown? Yeah. That sounds like the name of my next YouTube channel. Quest U teardown. Featuring the hands from Fix My Oculus. Is it possible to share lives on YouTube like it is with TikTok? Is that a thing? Do people share lives? Send it to friends and stuff? I don't know if that's a thing. Bro is the J-Man Curly of fixing headsets. Thanks. What are we doing here? I think that bit's wearing out. Fun fact about screwdrivers is the bits do wear out if you use them, and I use a lot of them. Maybe those are stripped. You can share lives, doesn't mean it happens all too much, but I don't know. Okay, that's good to know. I feel like I'm still kind of getting into the weeds on the YouTube stuff. Obviously, we're all really upset about the TikTok thing. Who is upset about the TikTok thing? Rambler Man says eBay is not good for getting VRs. I thought there was a way to get a Quest 3 refurbished, but for cheaper. Oh, well, that's the only method that I've got. That's where I get mine. So I buy a lot of broken things off eBay and then fix them. Is the Oculus in the giveaway a refurbished or new? It's brand new. It's going to be a new 512 gigabyte Quest 3 is the giveaway. So you get to do the whole unboxing experience all by yourself. I've not even opened it. It's brand new. I guess I need to do another like giveaway promo video. Do you recommend Quest Game Optimizer? I'm not familiar with Quest Game Optimizer. I suppose I should try it out and see if I support that program or not. I really like SideQuest. SideQuest seems to do okay, but the Oculus Developer Toolkit that just comes in the Meta Link app, the Oculus Link app, is pretty good. If I could fix VRs, then I would get a broken one. Well, if you get a really good deal on one, if you get one for like $50, $60, you can always send it to me and I can fix it. And then you can get it for like, cheap. Depends on what's wrong with it. But this is a 128. Doggone it. Bad news bears. Next. Let me see here. We're back. When you get super broken controllers, do you instantly know it's from a Gorilla Tag player? Not instantly, but, there are signs. There are signs. You should make a gaming channel like Fix My Gaming. That would be kind of fun. I do want to try to do the VR gaming thing, but it's just not something like I've had time for yet. What would be the process of upgrading the memory be? Is it a NAND chip that you could buy from somewhere? It is a NAND chip, yeah. If you are interested in that sort of thing, you can look at these chips on Alibaba. I have a video where I talk about the... Let me zoom in here. I have a video where I talk about these, but you can just look up this part number. But an iNAND, like the SanDisk makes some of these. The thing about these chips is that Meta sources their chips from a bunch of different places. So this is a SanDisk one. That's an iNAND one. That's a SK Hynix. So you can just look up that part number and it should pull up an Alibaba listing, you know, and you could just buy it from overseas somewhere. That's the 256 that came out of there, I think. This guy, he messed up his board, so that's why we're replacing it. Quest Game Optimizer super samples, and the results are tremendous. Oh, I will have to look into that. Preston, we need to try Quest Game Optimizer. It super samples, and the results are tremendous. Quest Game Optimizer. I'd like to win the giveaway. It'll take a long time for me to earn that amount to buy one. Yeah, I mean, the giveaway is open to everybody. So really, your best bet to win is to share it with lots of people. The more people you share it with and those people enter into the giveaway by doing something, the better your chances. I don't think it's worth fixing my VR since it's a Quest 2. I'm better off just getting a new one. It just kind of depends, you know. Depends on what's wrong with your unit. So some repairs are cheaper than others. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? I think there was a university that did a study on that, and it was like 1,800 or something. Somebody Google that for me. The amount that it would take you to lick it to the center, obviously. Don't listen to it. What happens if you scratch that lens? Nothing. The Fresnel lenses are pretty durable. I mean, over time, they'll get damaged, but you can buff them out. I've got videos where I kind of show the buffing process. I need to make an updated like lens polishing, cleaning video. I'm sure people would appreciate that because I have a whole process for how I do the Quest 3s. I got a PSVR 2 and a Quest 3S. They come with Pro controllers. The Quest 3S doesn't come with Pro controllers. It comes with the Quest 3 controllers. Can you add a headphone jack into the Quest 3 or nah? Nah, you can't. What you can do, actually, is fun fact. I learned this from a friend of mine, JBrat VR. He made a video. You can get a USB-C splitter. Sorry, I'm going to just turn that off. You can get a USB-C splitter that has an audio jack added to it, and you can use that audio jack that's just in the USB-C port. Help, I bought my son this for Christmas, and it's already not working. Quest 3S left controller is going bad. That's kind of unusual. You should be well under warranty, as long as it's not a damaged thing. The only thing that Meta's kind of finicky about is, you know, if you're like, okay, I just bought this thing and it's not working. On the Quest 3S specifically, because they're so new, you can send those things in for warranty unless it's damaged. If it's damaged, then they're going to take one look at it and go, well, yeah, you broke it. And then it kind of voids the warranty. It is a limited warranty. They might try to talk you into buying a new unit, but those controllers are very repairable. I do lots of videos on how to repair the Quest 3 and 3S controllers. AKA Bandit, what didn't I do to the Oculus? That's the better question. Because I do whatever I want. That's how I roll. Hey, my Quest 2 controller is broken. It won't show up. I got the Quest 3. I'm waiting to give the old one to my friend. What could be wrong and how could I fix it? Well, all you said was that it's broken, so there could be anything wrong with it. That's like saying my car won't start. Hey, my car won't start. Do you know why it won't start? I'm like, well, let me list the reasons. Do you fix Quest Pros? Kinda. It kind of depends on what's wrong with them. The Quest Pro repair is a little bit trickier just because they weren't super popular units, so the parts availability the parts are more scarce than it is for the Quest 2s. Just to be frank with you. Meta told me to buy a replacement headset. Oh, you don't need to buy a replacement headset. That's just propaganda. That's big tech propaganda. It's not damaged. It stopped working while he was playing. I will search your videos. Yeah. I don't know. With a lot of things like this, it's really hard to diagnose unless there's a series of events that kind of lead to a problem or a set of symptoms that we can kind of isolate. You can always send it in and we can inspect it, but that's about the best I can do right now. Can you fix the bricked Quest 2 from that one update a month ago? Kinda. we've been working through it. It's not a problem that we've been able to resolve without just swapping in a new motherboard. But I have a stack of motherboards that say 72 on them. So when we fix the issue and we get it resolved, hopefully I'll be able to reflash those motherboards and fix them. But it's tricky because most of the time you can at least get power to a headset. Like anytime there's ever been some sort of firmware operating system bug in the past, we've always been able to at least access the headset and maybe run some APK or just anything. Anything is better than nothing. And with the 72 brick, I mean, it doesn't do anything. No power at all. Motherboard swap fixes the problem immediately because there's nothing wrong with the peripherals. It's a crazy issue. I can't believe that it happened. Oh, my mouth is getting dry. I searched Meta's page, and a lot of people complain about the left controller specifically. That's interesting. I've not heard any complaints about the left controller on the Quest 3S specifically, but I'm sure that those, if people are starting to talk about it on the forums, I'm sure that those are coming my way eventually. How much would a brand new motherboard cost? Usually it's about $100, but that includes the cost of the labor and the shipping and everything like that. If you were just buying a motherboard from me, I think they're like $70. How long is it going to take to fix? I missed the first part of the question. How long is what going to take to fix? Any prevention tips for stick drift on the Quest 3 controllers? There's not much that you can do to prevent it because it's not a user error problem. I think there's sort of like this misnomer within the community that's like, oh, if you get stick drift, it's because you did something wrong. There are a lot of things on the Quest 2, Quest 3, just Quest in general that, like, if you get sun damage, you messed up. If you break a speaker arm off, you messed up. But stick drift, as far as I can tell, it just seems to be a wear and tear issue. And so the only real resolution is like to replace the joystick, and the only preventative measure is to just not play that much, at least as far as I can tell. Now, some people do report not, they're able to play on their controllers and their headsets and not ever have stick drift. I don't know how that's possible. Maybe they're just not using their joysticks that much. Maybe they're like spending lots of time in games that don't require them. But as far as I can tell, it is just a wear and tear problem. $100 plus regular fees is way cheaper than refurbished from Meta. I'll check your stuff out. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I would say our average repair cost for a Quest 2 right now, like a headset, is between $80 and $100. That just kind of varies depending on the issue. Controllers are about $40 to $50, again, depending on the issue. If it needs a full refurbishment, like the controller's just trashed and there's not much left, I would say three or four components damaged or more, then that's about $60. But most of the time we can make things work without having to go that far. So it just kind of depends on how badly it's damaged. Quest 3s are a little bit more expensive to repair. I think my average cost on those is about $150 because like a front sensor, like replacement on that's like $130. But then speaker arm repair, that's going to be like $170 because most of the time the speaker's damaged, the interior ring is damaged. A lot of cases the charge port's damaged. It's just a hairball to deal with. So those Quest 3s are a little bit pricier just because there's more components that go into them and the components are more expensive. Is it moral to have the headset repaired and resell it to get a better one? All the parts are new. I don't think it's immoral. I have lots of customers that do that. People, that's just how the electronics industry works and has worked for years. I mean, I couldn't tell you how many times I've fixed a cell phone or fixed a laptop, either my own or for a friend. And then, eventually you're going to sell it. You're not going to keep it forever. So I don't think that there's any sort of immorality with that. Can you fix my controller? Yeah, sure. I love fixing controllers. It's like my second favorite thing to do. How do I prevent water damage from sweat? Take breaks. Just try not to sweat so much. You could get those, they make like dehydration packet things that you get for food to shelf stabilize like dry goods and things. That's a pretty good solution. I see people like get cases and put those in there, but let them dry out. How do you send it to me? Yeah, if you wanted to send in a headset, we have a shipping label request form on our website. So you can just go on our website and fill out the shipping label request form, and then either me or somebody else on my team will get back to you and let you know. How do you send in an item for repair? Yep, yeah. So the way it works is you if you submit that shipping label request on our website, we'll send you a shipping label. We email it to you, and then you can just print that off anywhere and just take it to the post office in a box of your choosing, and package it up as securely as you can, and then send it off to us. So it's super easy. Has someone given you a fake VR before? No, that's a good question, though. There are fake VRs out there if you don't know what to look for. If you see a eBay listing and it says like demo unit, that means it has no internal components. So don't go on eBay and see a headset that's like $60 and says demo unit, and think that you're getting a good deal, because it literally has nothing inside of it. No cameras, no LCD. In a lot of cases, the components are literally just for show. So stay away from those demo units on eBay. Around December 2024, I upgraded the Quest 3 because my Quest 2 had broken controllers. My Quest 2 was already thrown away, but would a controller with a split ring, broken B button, and more be fixable? Yeah, we do split rings all the time. I just posted a short, actually, kind of documenting some of the crazier controller repairs we've had in recently. So I picked out like 15 of the worst ones and did kind of a lineup, because somebody had the audacity to comment on one of my videos that it was nearly impossible. I think they said very unlikely that you could damage a controller bad enough to affect the tracking, and that is just blatantly not true. Did you ever figure out what the blue plastic stuff was in that one Oculus? No, I didn't figure it out. I think it was some sort of like wax based on what I could tell. But yeah, it wasn't like gross. It didn't smell bad. It was just all over the place. So it was weird. Can you upgrade the storage on them? Kind of. You can swap a different board in them. So a lot of people, like if they've got the 64 gigabyte boards in these Quest 2 units still, or maybe they've got the 128s in the Quest 3s, we can upgrade those boards. But it's a board swapping process. One it was UV resin. I think it was that or wax. It could have been some type of resin. It wasn't very hard though. That's why I think it was wax. It was very soft. My ring is broken half. Yes, I have the 64 gigabyte version of the Quest 2. Yeah. And 2, you can damage something. Okay, you guys are moving fast now. My ring is broken half. Well, we fix rings that are broken in half, gentlemen. Gentlemen VR. Fixing broken rings is like my second favorite thing to do. J-Man, what's up? Incognito VR. You're saying J-Man or Jammin'? Lock in, the gates are flooding. Yeah. You guys are talking tonight. I appreciate it. Oh, I did want to remind everybody while you're here, we are still doing the giveaway. So if you guys want a chance to win a Quest 3, you can go on our website, or you can check out the link in a lot of the recent videos that I've been posting. There's a link for the Quest 3 giveaway in my last video. We just posted a new one today about the Pimax. So check that out, because the giveaway ends January 31st. All right. Let's make sure that this powers on. Because one of the reason that they damaged this board, they were trying to do a self-repair, and they damaged the board while they were doing the self-repair, but they swapped in this charge port. So this is some sort of aftermarket charge port. So need to make sure that that works before we go any further. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. So if I understand everything correctly, I can buy a Quest 2 motherboard, and replacing it will fix the V72 brick. That's correct. Yeah, that's how we've been doing it. All right, that headset's charging. I get occasional white tearing artifacts, almost like a GPU failure. Would a repaste fix this usually? I've not seen a repaste fix this. I've never had to repaste or do any sort of thermal pasting to these units. The putty that comes on them is pretty durable. And has quite a bit of longevity. Have you ever fixed PCs before? My business partner does most of the PC fixing. He does PCs and consoles, and I do VR headsets. Do you have a text video guides for the Quest 2 motherboard swap? Yes, I do have a video for that. I have a video specifically for Quest 2 motherboard replacement on our channel. Both my controllers have bad tracking. Gentlemen, it's okay. It's okay. I get you. Both your controllers have bad tracking. It's okay. Just reach out to us on our website. It's easy to fix. It's easy to fix. Annabelle, what's up, Annabelle? J-Man fan. Also, the only issue I've had with my new VR is randomly screen goes pitch black for a few seconds. Sometimes that's a proximity sensor issue. I noticed that a lot on the Quest 3s. The Quest 3s kind of have this like face shield where the proximity sits kind of behind it versus like the Quest 2s where the proximity sensor was literally just kind of like right here. So I do see that a lot more on the Quest 3s. And then with the Quest 3Ss, they don't have a proximity sensor. So, you know, it's just kind of software determines whether or not the headset is active or inactive. Guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me. I got to let this headset charge so that I can come back and fix it. So this is going to be the end of the live stream for tonight. But we'll pick back up with this tomorrow. And we'll I'm going to try and go live a little bit more often now that I don't have a cold anymore. It was kind of a rough weekend. We did CES, and I got sick like the day that we left. And then it was like 4 days of being sick and not having any voice, and now I'm kind of finally back and able to, like, you know, shoot videos and stuff. If you guys saw my short from yesterday, you can tell my voice is just, even right now, my voice is kind of starting to go out again. So I'm kind of on a timer, going to turn into a pumpkin. But I appreciate you guys. Check out my latest video on Pimax and what they introduced at CES, because it's really super cool and I'm really super excited about it. And if you're into PC VR or you have any inclination to get away from Meta or to try a different type of headset that is designed for PC VR, their new Crystal Super, I think, is going to be a really cool headset. And I hope that I can get one to tear down and kind of do some demos on. Thank you so much. You guys have a great evening, and we will see you on the next one.